up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I hope everyone is doing well. Doing more messages for all the signs. I'm on the sign of Aries. And earlier, the I Surrender song by Natalie Taylor was playing, as well as the Ace of Swords. Some of the signs that came up were another Aries, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, or Gemini. This could be someone you're dealing with. Could be someone in your life. Could be a relevant issue or somewhere in your chart as well. Nine of Pentacles. I just think that there's someone who needs a level of understanding about what it is that you want, what are you going to do, like what your plan is. I see that someone just does very well on their own. They're very independent. Whether or not they want to be with another person or not isn't really the factor at this point. It's more like, can you give me what I give you, you know? Because I feel like someone's ready to go and just let the universe take the lead, or maybe that's your advice. And I think that, you know, you guys have been through a lot. You are kind of at a point where you're not going to give up. You're going to finish this. But I feel like some of you feel like it's better if you finish it on your own. I think that things are coming into fruition, but it's also a time to maybe reflect when it comes to certain things, because I think that some of you guys may have grown up in a situation, or this person you're dealing with grew up in a situation where they didn't really get as much as the other kids around them from their parent, or they really weren't given or taken care of. Like, maybe you didn't have a lot of money, maybe something like that. So maybe it's really important for you to have a really good job and take care of things, or maybe you just need someone to know, like, even if I'm not with you, like, I'll still take care of the situation. I'll still do what I need to do, you know. I feel like there's a really big situation, a really big decision you need to make, as well as communicating that to another person without letting your ego get in the way. I do feel like someone is sorry for things, the way things happened in the past. There is a level of sadness, there's some regrets, there's some grief here. This person is sorry, but they also kind of have a pretty big ego, and I feel like someone wants to text you, someone wants to talk to you, but they're like waiting for you to communicate to them first. They definitely want things to get better. You could have blocked this person, or you're really closed off to them. I do feel like things will look up in the future, but I feel like someone's just to the point where they don't want to argue anymore. They don't want to fuss and fight about things. Maybe someone is wanting to be single. Maybe someone's wanting to be free to do whatever it is that they want to do. Says, I don't want to fight anymore. This person talks to more than one person. It says, I couldn't be there even when I tried. It says, I'm waiting for you. It says, speak it into existence, then let go of the attachment to the outcome of the situation. Just letting it be whatever it's supposed to be. Whatever's meant to be will be kind of attitude. You know, finding the harmony in the conflict. It says, I'll follow you by Shine Down. So that's a song to listen to. I think that someone is definitely wanting to walk away, or is leaving or walking away from a certain situation, but at the same time wanting to make everyone happy, even though there's a certain situation, possibly with the baby mama, or even your mother in general, where, you know, you're looking for this partnership, you're looking for this coming together with another person, but it's like, you need to be the person that you want. So be the change, you know, when they say be the change that you want to see in the world. So be the friend that you want to be, or you want from another person. Be the partner that you want, you know, that kind of energy. And then staying positive, having faith in the outcome, no matter what happens. If something has to end, if, you know, happiness isn't just with one person, you know, that you just need to communicate. And if you've done that already, then there's nothing more that you can do. That you don't have to feel bad in moving forward, but you do have to, you know, just understand that things are always meant to be even. Things are meant to be an equal exchange, you know, compromise, and things that, you know, both of you putting in equal effort, both of you doing the same things to move this forward. Because I feel like there's something you want to do, and you're just kind of, you or this person kind of feels like you're walking in blindly to a certain position, or maybe you're being called to be a certain person, and you know that, but at the same time, like, you're met with a lot of adversity in your life, and that might be because your calling is somewhere else, that you're meant to be doing something else, that maybe you're meant to have people hearing what you have to say. You're meant to be talking to people about certain things, you know, going to meetings or speaking, or, you know, thinking about long term, the longevity of a certain situation, that things can be renewed, but there also needs to be some growth in order for that to happen. You know, that whatever version of home and family you grew up with doesn't need to be something that will happen in the future. It's not necessarily going to be. That we have the power to change our minds every day when we wake up, and we don't have to be or act like or hold on to those past feelings from childhood or another situation. You know, this is about you having that heart of the lion, you having that courage and standing up and showing your strength, that I can do this. I am this person. I do have these feelings, but at the same time, you know, it's hard for me to communicate them, or whatever the case may be. But you guys have many talents, and you have many things and ways you could go, but it really is about discernment for you. It is using your intelligence. It is being a reliable person. It is growing. It is trying new things. You know, it is experience, and you're learning through each and every endeavor. You know, some of you guys are speakers, or you're teachers on social media. Some of you guys just need to find a balance between your emotions and your thoughts, and I think that could go a long way in moving whatever partnership you have. But it's also about having faith. It's also about realizing that not everything you think is the truth, that people think in different ways, that there's more than one way to think about things. People have more than one perception. It's not necessarily meaning that anyone is wrong in that certain scenario, but it is about discerning, you know, and seeing maybe where the other person comes from, and where this certain situation could go. Or are you being held back by fear or your ego, or is there just some type of understanding that you need to have on the current path that you're on, and certain things that you're thinking about it may not be true, whether or not it's this person or not, whether or not you're being tested, whether or not, you know, if the past is going to repeat itself. I just feel like there's a lot of things that you need to think about, or maybe just trust your intuition about, but that the sun rises and sets to a new day regardless, and you have the power to change your mind and the energy moving forward, as long as you can, like I said, be the person that you want, or be the person that you maybe were always meant to be. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Have a good night.